Hey y'all, what's up? It's Loren LoRosa letting you know that when it comes to accident or injury cases, Top Dog Law is a name that you should know. Whether it's a car wreck, slip and fall, construction site injury, don't play games with your future. Top Dog Law doesn't settle for those lowball answers. They get you top dollar, period. The call is completely free and you don't pay unless you win. So call Top Dog Law today or hit them up on Instagram at Top Dog Law or visit topdoglaw.com. These are real cases. You get real results. Top Dog gets it done.
Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
So I know there's been a lot of questions about what Diddy looks like. You guys haven't seen him at all since September 2024, which is when he was arrested on the indictment, and he's been behind bars ever since. So there are some photos that have surfaced. TMZ obtained photos, which is very wild, of Diddy on the yard at Fort Dix, which is where he's going to be serving the rest of his time if his appeal does not come through. So I printed the photos for you guys just so you guys can take a look. For the listeners, in these photos, Diddy is how he looked majority of the time when I saw him in court. So he's very gray. He has a scully on his head, which is a hat on his head, but the hair on his head is the same way that his beard looks, super, super gray. When Jess first saw the photos, the first thing she said was, Jess, what you say?
I said, oh my God, he looked like he aging a little bit. He looked a little old, but you know, he hasn't seen the daylight. You know.
It's the facial hair too.
It's the facial hair.
That's also how you look during COVID too, though. I mean, he is 56 years old.
Yeah, it's just he's not able to dye his hair. I mean,
I think it's just really the hair. I'm not saying his skin or whatever he looks. He's not. Yeah. I'm not saying he's deteriorating, but no, like his. Don't throw me out there trying to say I said did he look like an elder?
I don't think it's no. I don't think it's anything wrong with it.
Yeah,
I think your reaction.
His birthday's tomorrow, actually, but yeah, he does.
He can get a discount at
IHOP.
Okay.
Your reaction
he can
is
get a discount at IHOP right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, right now.
But when he get home.
Exactly.
There's some stress in there too, of course.
Of course. No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to aid you. But noticeably in those photos, he's on the yard with other inmates and they're in conversation. He's smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the first time that a lot of people not only have seen him, but when you hear all the stories about how he's breaking down the court and he's in tears, a lot of people were pointing out the fact that he looked in good spirits. I guess as best as he could look while there. And, Fort Dix, we talked about it. They were asking for him to go there because of the location, for the visiting of his family, but also because it's low level security. So that means, like on the BOP website, they say that there are a lot more staff to inmates, so things are a bit more controlled. This prison that Diddy is at right now currently actually houses 4,128 inmates. So it's a bit on the smaller side. And he now has a new job as well. TMZ is also reporting that he'll be there washing people's clothes, working in the laundry room for his time behind bars. So bit of an update on Diddy's life right now.
It's good to see him around people smiling and stuff, you know, whatever the conversation is. You know what I mean? It does. He seems very comfortable just from this photo.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was like that in the other jail, but they just could get no pictures. But I was curious to who took the picture. Like, was it a guard? Was it an inmate with a cell phone? Like, how were they getting these pictures of Diddy?
I can't answer that question.
Definitely probably a guard.
Or an inmate.
They got cell phones in jail.
You never know. It also too, because it's been publicized that he's there, it could also be a paparazzi as well too, because if you see the angle of the photos and how it's kind of shot through the gate,
right? That's why I was
that gives a paparazzi angle. I reached out to the prison itself, and I also reached out to Diddy's team. I know that neither one of them will probably be able to answer the question or probably won't give that to me, but my first thought was, because everything with him is so high risk and high security, this had to piss somebody off that these photos got.
Paparazzi couldn't get this close. They couldn't get this close to a jail. This is probably somebody. It looks like it's inside, shooting outside. Like that ain't no paparazzi pic.
Well, listen, I hope he pays his debt to society. I pray he uses this moment to get started on his healing journey. I hope he repents for all his sins. The only thing you should be doing when you're in these correctional facilities is trying to get some correction. So, I hope he comes out a better human.
Correct. And to my knowledge, the reason he has to work is that's part of his good behavior to get less time. So they give you a jail job, so that's part of your good behavior. It takes off the time.
You got to work in prison regardless, don't you?
Some people don't.
Oh. You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
Well, in other news, over the weekend, there was a story, or there was a video actually that circulated after Meek Mill had tweeted that he had been placed in handcuffs in New York. He was detained in New York. He was outside of a Harbor nightclub. So I broke a story after speaking to law enforcement sources, because I'm trying to figure out why he was placed in handcuffs, like what happened. So in the video, you see Meek, and he is, just yelling that this is embarrassing. Why am I in cuffs? He then tweets about it and says that the police tried to embarrass him. They threw him in cuffs outside of a club in New York. And he tweeted like super late night, early morning after leaving the club. So according to law enforcement sources, a DCI spokesperson told me that on Saturday, this was around a little bit after 4 o'clock in the morning, police responded to reports of a male with a firearm in a vehicle in the vicinity of West 46th Street and 12th Avenue. That's the cross street of the club. And they say within the confines of this area, they did an investigation because police stopped 3 males in a vehicle matching the description that they were given and the license plate number provided by a witness. And there was no firearm recovered. They said that the investigation was completed at the time and no arrests were made. So Meek and his friends were able to be let go. And he then responded to this posting, my update, and basically said, police did all of this because of some bad information. And he posted another video of him being placed in handcuffs, everybody outside the club. Of course, it's a big spectacle because it's Meek Mills and he's in handcuffs, So yeah, all of that for nothing.
Yeah,
nothing found.
Yeah, the worst part about that is all you get is an apology.
Yeah.
After they detain you, put you in handcuffs, search your vehicle, don't find nothing. And by the way, you might not even get that. And you might just get all right, you're free to go. Well,
there is protocol when people do call and say that somebody does have a gun. They have to definitely check it. But I would say, they release every phone call ever. Well, how can I would love to hear that phone call. Let me hear somebody calling in and saying my car with my plate was holding a gun. I would like as somebody that would have got pulled over, I would want to hear that for myself and not the fact that you just pulled me over because you thought I had something.
Also, too, I feel like why does the detaining have to involve cuffs? Like, why can't it be?
Because if there's a gun in the car, they're going to make sure that they don't have any guns on their person, that they can't run. So that is absolutely
when they have a reasonable suspicion, that's what they do. Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but that's what they do.
Especially if it's a gun.
Yeah, especially when you're like a Meek Mills. But I mean, maybe the police didn't know.
And it's just Meek.
Not that he would be treated any differently. It's just it causes a bigger spectacle when it is a person that people know.
And black people love to put S's on people's names. His name is not Meek Mills. It's just Meek Mill.
His name ain't even Meek Mill.
Well, I know it's Rameek, but it's not Mills.
I ain't never letting the S go for Meek Mills. That one we gonna keep.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate how they gotta handcuff you when they detaining you and searching your vehicle and all of that stuff. But it's protocol because they do it for their own safety.
Yes.
They think that you might run. Why? I don't know.
Or if you have a weapon, you can grab a weapon because you would know where it is. So that's protocol. But like I said, I would love to hear the call of somebody calling in saying that my exact car or my exact plate seen me holding a gun, because I would think it's BS.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've also asked, but no response. I wanted to know what the actual description was that they called and said, because I saw Meek in handcuffs and I saw his friend Piedmont in handcuffs, and their height is different. They look different. Like one's darker.
Well, it was the car.
It was the car.
Whoever's in the car, they pulled everybody out the car. They're just gonna say if you tall, short, fat.
It's the car.
Everybody in the car is getting out of place.
I thought, in addition to the car, knowing who to search, it would have been the description.
They searched the car.
Everybody in the car.
Everybody in the car and the car.
Because you could have the gun and you could throw it to somebody in the back. Everybody gets searched. Everybody gets pulled out. Everybody gets put uncuffed and detained until they figure out what's going on.
Well, he's okay. Meek is okay. That's a big part of it. We definitely should say that because you know how these things can go. But he's good though.
Salute to Meek. All right. Well, that is the latest one.
Happy birthday to Jocelyn Hernandez. We got some Jocelyn Hernandez music to play for her. Y'all crazy, ain't y'all petty? All right.
How we petty?
Because he looked at me
never
like,
heard Jocelyn on no radio station, and then you were just acting like it's in the system.
Don't.
You saw she got Woman of the Year, Jess?
You said it like she Mary J. Blige or something.
Of course.
And you got any Mary J. Blige in the system?
Shut up.
Any Faith Evans, any SZA?
Any Summer Walker? Jocelyn Hernandez just won Woman of the Year. Don't play with me.
It was Glamour Bulgaria, though.
Okay, but she won Woman of the Year,
What
Lauren.
is that? That sounds like something you got to go to the CVS to clear up. What you call it?
Oh, my God.
What you say it was? Glamour what?
Bulgaria. It's just the Glamour is Bulgaria's Glamour magazine gave her Woman of the Year.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Different types of Vogue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And she's very successful. Yeah. So get some music in there.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got front page news. And then we're going to open up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. We're going to talk about this shutdown. How has it been affecting you? During Get It Off Your Chest, so many people called. We'd love to hear from you. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?